For us, I thought we didn't get off to a very good start, missing some shots. It's kind of customary, and give them credit, they played pretty well the first half, and yet after a wicked start, we didn't rebound very good, we didn't shoot very good. But I thought the key to the game was just the number of layups we missed. They just struggled. That's what happens when you don't practice, and it's not his fault, but we missed so many of those layups inside, and even though we shot 15 of 20 from the line, don't fool yourself, we missed critical front ends of a 1-and-1. And in the second half, we had more energy, and we all rebounded by, 16? It's almost, we didn't turn the ball over, we just didn't make shots, and they made some shots. Thought our defense was pretty good. A couple of threes they hit were off break. All bouncing around, bounces out, give them credit, they made them. So they played better than us, they deserve to win. Questions?
Well, how costly was that start? Like you said, you got some slow starts, but you beat down 15-3 right away.
It's hard when you're on the road. It's hard when you're going against a good team, and it's hard when you're going against your rival. But, I thought a couple of shots were as good as we needed to get. We just didn't make them. And, ironically, they didn't shoot very well then either from the outside. It was their inside guys that hurt us a little bit. And then on a couple of those turnovers, Smokers got those layups, and it was their bigs that he had 9 at halftime. I think he was their leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken. So at the time, we did a pretty good job on Novak and Hardaway. But in the end, it just feels like you're playing catch-up the whole game. We did play catch-up the whole game, and we couldn't quite catch them.
When you were playing catch-up, were guys maybe trying to force shots or make things happen so much as some of the offense?
Yeah, maybe. We just don't have many options right now. We have lineups in there where we have no options. And, and they did a good job of doubling Lucas. But I still say, yeah, we forced a couple. We took a couple of bad shots, no question, but I think we had enough good shots, and maybe the film will tell me different.
Doesn't this make this the most important Big Ten tournament you've probably ever played in?
I don't know. Most of you think I don't coach the Big Ten tournament, so maybe we'll find out different. And I don't mean that to you, Fred. I mean people, so I don't know. If this team doesn't play better than they played today, it won't matter. So we have to take it on ourselves. We dug the hole. We dug ourselves out a little bit. We embarrassed ourselves today. We fought back, but you can't get off to that start. You can't do those things. You can't make those mistakes and think you're going to beat a team on the road. That's the way it was.
Where do you think you are now? 9-9, 17-13, going to the tournament?
I think that, as I said before, I should be blamed for a lot of it, because I still think if you're 9-9 in this league, you got a good chance to be a lot of things. But a non-conference schedule, and Lucas was hurt and all those things, it damaged us. But I don't know where we are. I'm gonna take it either way. I'm gonna do what we can do to win, and there'll be no politicking or begging. I can promise you that.
Do you feel like you've seen any bright spots this year, especially now that the regular season's over? Do you feel like you can get more out of your guys going to the Big Ten?
Yeah, because I think, number one, Darrell had 13 rebounds and 13 points tonight, and looked a little bit more like the player I had. And Draymond's definitely better than he played today. He's proven that for 3 years. It just, I think he's really struggling with it, because he just the way it was, and I still think that some of that is the time you miss, and you never get to practice everybody. Delvon, I thought, was awful early, and he's as good a kid as I got, and then the second half he brought a little bit more, but he practices about as much as I do.
Tom, you take losing pretty hard when it's twice now in Michigan in the same year. Is it just really sticking your car a little worse?
I've been on both sides of this thing. I've been on both sides of it. I lost by 30, I think 5 or 6 times in a row when I started, and it actually wasn't that close, to be honest with you. And, I've been on the other end of it, and it's going to be games every year that you got to play, you got to get up for, and You know, the funny part is, it bothers me. It's a rivalry. It bothers me. Just like it bothered Bo Schembechler and George Perlis, just like it bothered Lloyd Carr and, you know, the different coaches we've had, just like it bothered Mark D'Antonio and Brady. So, I mean, yeah, it bothers you. Of course it bothers you. But I was disappointed that we just didn't do some of the things I think we can do. If we would have got beaten other ways, I would have accepted it. But I didn't think we played well enough on things that we do well. We don't shoot it well. I don't have a problem with that, but we do make layups. And you know, I feel sorry for Draymond because he's taking this probably the hardest. It's not his fault. It's a collection of all of us early. We didn't play with the grit you needed, and give Michigan credit. They hit shots. So I too will have another year, and we'll get it back.
Just 2 points.